Today, I'm revealing the 6 specific B12-rich foods that can reverse years of brain fog, restore your stolen energy, and stop nerve damage before it becomes permanent, along with the absorption secrets that make the difference between recovery and continued decline after age 60. In the next 20 minutes, you'll discover why Harvard researchers are calling this the invisible epidemic that's stealing seniors' minds, and the shocking food that contains 3,571% of the brain-saving nutrient your doctor never tests for, even though you're probably already deficient. Vitamin B12, cobalamin, is important because it is involved in several vital processes in the body. Its importance is especially great with age, when absorption deteriorates. The first reason is the health of the nervous system. B12 is the builder of the myelin coat that protects your nerves. Without it, this coating is complete. The consequences are tingling in the hands and feet, numbness, unsteady gait, and even memory lapses. Imagine wires without a connection, sparks, short circuits, failures. The same is true for your nerves without B12. The second reason is energy and blood. B12 is needed for the proper maturation of red blood cells. Without it, the cells become large but empty. They cannot carry oxygen. The third reason is mental clarity and mood. B12 is involved in the production of serotonin and dopamine, the hormones of happiness and motivation. When there is little of it, the brain begins to work more slowly, memory fails, and mood falls. And this is not just about sadness. B12 deficiency is a risk of dementia, depression, and even loss of independence in old age. The fourth reason is the heart and blood vessels. Have you heard of homocysteine? It is an amino acid, the level of which increases with a lack of B12. And high homocysteine is a direct threat of stroke and heart attack. And at the end of this video, I will share a simple secret on how to enhance the absorption of vitamin B12. The real tragedy happens after age 60. Your stomach naturally produces less acid as you age. It's called atrophic gastritis, and it affects up to 30% of older adults. Think of stomach acid like a key that unlocks B12 from your food. Without that key, you could eat all the B12-rich foods in the world, but your body simply can't access the vitamin. It's like having a fortune in a safe, but losing the combination. And here's the most frightening part. A study published in the Journal of Neuropsychiatry found that B12 deficiency is routinely missed in clinical practice because doctors often attribute the symptoms to aging or other conditions. By the time it's finally diagnosed, some of the damage, especially to your nerves and brain, can be permanent. Imagine losing memories, balance, and independence, not because of an incurable disease, but because of a simple vitamin deficiency that costs pennies to fix. Before I reveal these 6 powerful foods, let me share something that will change how you think about B12 forever. Your body can store several years' worth of B12 in your liver. It's like having a savings account, but once that account is depleted, the symptoms hit hard and fast. The foods I'm about to share aren't just sources of B12, they're your insurance policy against cognitive decline. Food number 1. Clams and oysters, the brain fog destroyers. If brain fog has stolen your mental clarity, clams are your secret weapon. Just 20 small clams provide over 7,000% of your daily B12 needs. That's not a typo, 7,000%. But here's what makes them special. The B12 in shellfish is in a form that's incredibly easy for your body to absorb, even if you have low stomach acid. One serving of clams contains 84 micrograms of B12. To put that in perspective, you only need 2.4 micrograms daily. It's like bringing a fire hose to put out a candle. Complete overkill, but that's exactly what your depleted brain needs. Studies show that shellfish B12 is so bioavailable that even people with absorption problems can benefit. For easy preparation, steam clams with garlic and white wine for 5 minutes, or add canned clams to your pasta sauce. Oysters work just as well. 6 medium oysters provide 16 micrograms of B12. If shellfish isn't available in your area, don't worry. The next food might already be in your refrigerator. Food number 2, beef liver and kidney, the fatigue fighters. I know what you're thinking, liver, but hear me out. A 3.5-ounce serving of lamb liver contains 3,571% of your daily B12 requirement. That's the highest concentration of B12 found in any food on Earth. Your grandparents knew something when they ate liver once a week. But here's the science that will blow your mind. Liver doesn't just contain B12, it contains the entire complex of nutrients your body needs to use that B12. It's rich in folate, iron and copper, cofactors that help your body transform B12 into energy. It's like getting the car and the gas and the key all in one package. If you're among the many who can't stand liver's taste, try this trick. Mix 1 part ground liver with 3 parts ground beef when making meatballs or burgers. You won't taste it, but your body will thank you. Start with just once a month. That's all you need for a massive B12 boost. Beef kidneys are another powerhouse, providing 3,000% of your daily value. They're milder in taste than liver and can be diced small and added to beef stew. But if organ meats aren't your thing, this next food will surprise you. Food number 3, wild salmon, the nerve protector. A 3-ounce serving of wild salmon delivers 80% of your daily B12 needs, but that's not why it's on this list. Salmon contains something special, a perfect combination of B12 and omega-3 fatty acids. This combination doesn't just feed your nerves, it helps rebuild their protective coating. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that combining B12 with omega-3s enhances nerve regeneration by up to 40%. Think of it like this: B12 is the construction material, and omega-3s are the construction workers. Together, they repair the damage that's causing those pins and needle sensations. Aim for wild-caught salmon twice a week. Here's a simple preparation. Season with lemon, dill, and black pepper. Bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes. If wild salmon is too expensive, canned wild salmon works just as well and costs a fraction of the price. Mix it with eggs for a double B12 boost, which brings us to food number 4, eggs and cheese, the memory makers. 2 large eggs provide 46% of your daily B12, but here's the crucial detail most people miss. The B12 is in the yolk, not the white. Those egg white omelets you've been eating, they're robbing you of B12. Research shows that egg yolk B12 is more easily absorbed than the B12 in meat. Your body can use nearly 100% of it. But eggs offer something unique. They contain choline alongside B12. These 2 nutrients work together to produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory formation. It's literally the chemical your brain uses to create and retrieve memories. Studies show that people who eat 2 eggs daily score 15% higher on memory tests than those who don't. Swiss cheese is another memory powerhouse. 1 slice provides 28% of your daily B12. But here's what's remarkable. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that your body absorbs B12 from dairy products better than from meat or fish. The calcium in cheese actually enhances B12 absorption by up to 50%. Make it a habit: scrambled eggs with cheese for breakfast, a cheese stick for a snack, or a hard-boiled egg in your salad. Simple changes, profound results. But what if you're lactose intolerant or reducing dairy? The next food is your answer. Food number 5, fortified dairy alternatives and cereals, the daily defenders. This might surprise you, but fortified soy milk can contain as much B12 as cow's milk, about 1 microgram per cup, which is nearly half your daily needs. The key word here is fortified. Always check the label. If it doesn't say fortified with B12, it won't help you. Fortified cereals are particularly powerful for seniors because they contain crystalline B12, a form that doesn't require stomach acid for absorption. Even if you have severe atrophic gastritis or take acid-blocking medications, your body can still absorb this type of B12. One serving of fortified bran flakes contains 100% of your daily B12. Here's a breakfast that could change your life. Fortified cereal with fortified almond milk, topped with a sliced banana. You're getting 150% of your daily B12 in a form your body can actually use, regardless of your stomach acid levels. It's like having a backup generator when the main power fails. Food. Number 6. Nutritional yeast, the vegetarian secret weapon. If you've never heard of nutritional yeast, you're not alone. But vegetarians have known this secret for decades. Just 2 tablespoons provide 300% of your daily B12 needs. It has a nutty, cheese-like flavor that makes everything taste better. But here's what makes nutritional yeast special. It contains B12 in its most bioactive form, the same form your body produces naturally. No conversion needed, no stomach acid required. It's B12 in its most usable state. Studies show that vegetarians who use nutritional yeast daily maintain B12 levels comparable to meat eaters. Sprinkle it on popcorn, stir it into soups, or mix it into mashed potatoes. One patient told me she calls it nature's parmesan and keeps a shaker on her dining table. At less than $10 for a month's supply, it's the cheapest B12 insurance you can buy. But here's the thing about all these foods. If your body can't absorb B12 properly, even the best foods won't help. That's why you need to know these absorption secrets. After age 60, up to 30% of people have absorption issues that make getting B12 from food nearly impossible. But I'm about to show you how to overcome this challenge. Here's the game changer. Take your B12-rich foods with acidic companions. Add lemon juice to your salmon. Drink orange juice with your eggs. Take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in water before meals. These acids help compensate for what your stomach isn't producing. One study found that adding citrus to meals increased B12 absorption by up to 60% in older adults. The medication trap. If you take metformin for diabetes, listen carefully. Studies show that 30% of people on metformin develop B12 deficiency within 5 years. The drug interferes with B12 absorption in your intestines. Similarly, if you take proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole for heartburn, your B12 absorption drops by up to 65%. But you don't have to choose between managing your conditions and protecting your brain. The solution is sublingual B12, tablets that dissolve under your tongue. This B12 bypasses your digestive system entirely, absorbing directly into your bloodstream through the rich network of blood vessels under your tongue. It's like taking a shortcut around a traffic jam. The timing secret. When you take B12 matters as much as how much you take. Your body can only absorb about 1.5 micrograms of B12 at a time from food. Eating all your B12 foods in one meal is like trying to fill a cup with a fire hose. Most of it just overflows. Instead, spread your B12 throughout the day. Eggs at breakfast, cheese at lunch, salmon at dinner. This gives your body 3 opportunities to absorb B12 instead of 1. Studies show this approach can triple your total daily absorption. The supplement strategy. For seniors, the National Institutes of Health recommends getting most of your B12 from fortified foods or supplements, not just regular food. Why? Because supplemental B12 doesn't require stomach acid for absorption. Even with severe digestive issues, your body can use it. If you're over 60, consider taking 100 micrograms of B12 daily, even if you eat B12-rich foods. It's not about mega doses, it's about consistency. Your body will take what it needs and eliminate the rest. B12 is water-soluble and non-toxic, so there's no risk of overdose. But here's what nobody tells you about supplements. Not all B12 is created equal. Methylcobalamin is the form your brain prefers. Cyanocobalamin is cheaper, but requires conversion in your body. For optimal results, look for methylcobalamin on the label. Now, you might be wondering, how quickly will I see results? Let me show you exactly what to expect. Your brain rescue timeline. What I'm about to share comes from a comprehensive study of 202 B12 deficient patients. This isn't speculation. This is what actually happens when you restore your B12 levels. Week 1 to 2, the energy awakening. Within the first 72 hours of increasing your B12 intake, your body begins producing new red blood cells. By day 7, patients report the fog lifting. By the end of week 2, 65% of patients report significantly improved energy levels. You'll notice you can stay awake past 2 p.m. without needing a nap. Your morning grogginess fades faster. Tasks that felt overwhelming suddenly seem manageable. This isn't placebo. Your cells are literally receiving more oxygen. But here's something crucial. Some people feel worse before they feel better. As your nerves begin healing, you might experience increased tingling or mild headaches. This is actually a positive sign. It means repair is happening. Think of it like renovating a house. There's some dust and noise before the beautiful reveal. Week 3 to 4, mental clarity returns. This is when the magic happens. By week 3, your brain has enough B12 to start producing adequate neurotransmitters. Patients report being able to follow conversations better, remember why they walked into rooms, and find words that were previously on the tip of their tongue. A remarkable study found that 78% of patients showed improved scores on cognitive tests by week 4. Memory recall improved by an average of 23%. Reaction times quickened by 15%. One patient said, "I felt like I got my personality back." You'll notice improved mood stability. The anxiety that seemed to come from nowhere starts to fade. That underlying sadness lifts. Your family might comment that you seem more like yourself. This isn't coincidence. Your brain is finally producing normal levels of serotonin and dopamine. Month 2 to 3, full system restoration. By month 2, nerve repair accelerates. Those pins and needle sensations begin to fade. Balance improves dramatically. Patients report feeling steady on their feet for the first time in years. Fine motor skills return. Buttoning shirts and writing become easier. Here's what's remarkable. Brain scans show increased activity in the hippocampus, your memory center, by month 3. The physical structure of your brain actually improves. White matter lesions, often blamed on aging, can begin to reverse. Your brain is literally rejuvenating itself. By month 3, 84% of patients report feeling completely different from when they started. Energy levels stabilize at a new, higher baseline. Cognitive function continues to improve. Many patients report feeling 10 years younger. But here's the critical warning. This timeline assumes you're absorbing B12 properly. If you have severe deficiency or absorption issues, you might need B12 injections initially. Don't wait for food alone to fix severe deficiency. Work with your doctor for the fastest recovery. Maintenance for life. Once you've restored your levels, don't make the mistake of stopping. B12 deficiency is like diabetes or high blood pressure. It requires lifelong management. Your absorption issues won't magically improve with age. They typically get worse. Track your energy and cognitive function monthly. Keep a simple journal rating your energy, 110, mental clarity, 110, and mood, 110. If you notice scores dropping, increase your B12 intake immediately. Don't wait for severe symptoms to return. Conclusion. You've just learned what 40% of seniors don't know, that their exhaustion, confusion and nerve problems might not be aging at all, but a simple vitamin deficiency. You've discovered 6 powerful foods that can restore your B12, secrets to triple your absorption and exactly what recovery looks like. But knowledge without action is worthless. Every day you wait, more nerve cells die, more brain connections fade, more memories slip away. The choice is yours. Accept decline as inevitable or fight back with the power of B12. Start with just one change today. Eat those eggs. Take that supplement, buy that salmon. Your brain has an amazing ability to heal itself when given the right nutrients. In 3 months, you could be sharper, more energetic and steadier than you've been in years. Comment below which B12 food you're adding to your diet today. Subscribe if your brain health matters to you. I'll keep bringing you life-changing nutrition science made simple. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a next video on the 3 minerals that reverse joint pain naturally. Your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you to feed your brain what it desperately needs. The power is in your hands, and it starts with your next meal. Remember, you're not just adding years to your life. You're adding life to your years. Your brain is counting on you. Don't let it down.